your neighborhoods have the most resources. You're the rich people. You have probably 10 extra rooms that you're not using where you could put some families in there, but send them to some of the poorest neighborhoods in the country with people struggling. How would you, why would you think we would be okay with that? So I wanted to show y'all this video of this woman who explains the differences between the Democratic Party and the Republican Party and why we've been so misguided and misinformed for so long. So let's check out the video. I'll let her explain it.
Party, they promote black women. Particularly if she's a lesbian. Yes. They promote black women who are not even qualified. We have seen with the diversity, equity, and inclusion, which is really racism, which is really saying, well, black people just, darn it, they're not smart enough, so we have to give them handouts. And you're pushing black women who are not qualified. Dr. Claudine Gay of Harvard. Yes. Now the head of diversity at Harvard is also accused, if I have it correctly, of plagiarism. And we'll get to Fannie Willis, who was elected as a DA in Fulton County, Georgia, primarily because she's black, in my opinion. And we've seen case after case. But the black man, where is he? That's done deliberately. And it started really in the 60s, where the Democrats pushed policy, right, that said to women, particularly black women, you don't need a man in the home. We'll give you more money if you're single.
That's
and
right.
I grew up in the 70s and I saw the effects. I saw it in the 80s, the broken home. Now it's more dysfunctional home where you have some women with 8 children by 5 different fathers. Exactly. They don't know who their fathers are, in and out. It has almost destroyed the black community. But they're doing it in a different way now. They're promoting black women and want black men to be down here. And I think black men sense that. And they know that Trump relates to them. They relate to Trump very well. The evil Barack Obama.
Barack Obama is a foot soldier.
Oh yeah, for the globalists. Elite. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Barack Obama was a plant.
Yes. He was.
And now they want to put Michelle.
Barack Obama was a plant. He did nothing for the black community.
Nobody even knows who he is.
Did he ever come back to Chicago with as much crime to talk to young black men? No. He doesn't give a damn.
He doesn't.
Barack Obama is a curse on this nation. So is Joe Biden.
I think it's the black. Yes.
We provide the money for his Marxist socialist programs, pushing abortion in Africa and other things. He didn't care about us.
No.
He didn't care. That gave rise to Trump, because Trump actually listened to us. He actually cares. Many of us, it was bad. At least Bill Clinton BS'd and said, I feel your pain. Yeah. But at least he said it. Barack Obama didn't give a damn. He should have never been elected. Before he was elected in 2000, he got elected in 2008, my mother sent, may God rest her soul, letters to black churches, warning them about Barack Obama, saying he was so ungodly. I said, Mom, that's harsh. She wrote it anyway. That's right. And everything my mother said, may God rest her soul, was right. He hates this country, but he wants to live off the fat of the land. Like the founders of Black Lives Matter, they don't give a damn about black people. They didn't have to spend one dime to help build a black business. But these lesbians, they bought homes in predominantly white neighborhoods. Yes. See, they say they hate capitalism, but they love to use us and live off of capitalism while they spout an anti-God, anti-America rhetoric.
So right. They got you in a
black community. They put us in danger. No, not all black people are drug dealers or this or that, but you're harming the average black who lives in an area that is high crime. When you talk about defund the police, and we saw the other day in New York City, where you had illegals beating up NYPD officers. That went viral. But under Trump, something like that would have been dealt with immediately.
Let's be real. I know almost everybody's heard about that situation where the illegal immigrants beat up two NYPD officers on the street. And they were arrested and they let them out. No bail. No charges. What American can get away with that, beating up a cop? In America, American citizens know if you put your hands on a cop, let alone jump cops with about 4 or 5 people, you're going to get shot. You're going to get killed. Let's be real. Especially black people know this thing. And for migrants who are in the country illegally to get away with this, that's a slap in the face to the citizens of America. That's a slap in the face. Let's be real. There's no other way to explain that. And I believe all citizens who don't have a hidden agenda felt a certain way about that. Let's continue.
He would have spoken out immediately. Alvin Bragg, from what I understand, helped them to get out.
No bail.
No.
Yeah.
They got their
No bail.
Yeah, no bail.
There is a concern among Democrats that the vote for Trump is hardening within the black community. It's solidifying. It's not just a passing fancy. And I think Democrats, both black and white, liberals, they're panicking. Some of the reasons why blacks, particularly black men, are drawn to Trump is that he puts America first. He puts Americans first. We see that Joe Biden and his administration.
Let me just say that it's they have the statistics where they're taking the polls and they're taking the statistics about based who people will vote for or who they will not vote for. And they're noticing a trend that it's a lot of black men that are leaving the Democratic Party and saying they would support Trump for 2024 presidency. Let me give you the reason why I'm looking away from the Democratic Party and Joe Biden. And I think a lot of people feel this way. Main reason, economics. Black men, we are focused more on the economic part of life because we have to support our families. We have to be able to sustain ourselves. We have to be able to support our wife, our children, take care of the household, pay our bills. Financially, a lot of that stuff falls on black men or men, just men generally, but we're talking about black men in this situation. And we're not too focused on the ideology, the identity politics and all that stuff. That takes a back burner to economics for us. And the last 4 years, Joe Biden, his policies, they don't make sense economically to black men. Why? First of all, they're here illegally. They're thrown in our neighborhoods. They're taking our resources. Inflation is killing us. Inflation is killing us already. Then you're just adding the illegal migrant crisis on top of that. The funding of different wars, Ukraine, Russia, Israel, Palestine. They're getting ready for Taiwan and China. They're also funding the relief efforts for the people of Palestine. And I don't know, man. They're just sending so much money to foreign countries and protecting foreign borders. and we're struggling so much over here. We just don't understand why we're sending so much money to foreign countries when we could put that back into the American economy. That's a big problem for especially men right now. All the other identity politics, all that other stuff. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm a black man. We don't care about that. We really don't. We can care about that when we're financially and economically okay to be able to sustain our way of living, which is not asking much. I would like to be able to afford to pay my rent and buy food when I need to buy food, buy clothes for my kids when I need to buy clothes for my kids, put gas in my car. Like, these are not things that, I mean, we're not asking too much with that, right? Why are we spending so much on foreigners when we got problems here? We're struggling here. Everybody's struggling. Unless you're rich, everybody I know is struggling. The cost of living is crazy right now. Inflation is crazy right now. It's hurting us bad. We don't want to send any money anywhere else anymore. So let's continue.
They're now in this battle with the state of Texas to cut down the barbed wire. We, ladies and gentlemen, have essentially an invasion of our country going on.
Great.
Black people are waking up. All you have to do, I would recommend, if you want verification, go on YouTube. Black residents in Chicago. Type in Chicago, black people.
Oh yeah, Chicago tired of that.
They are fed up. Black people are now feeling the effects. You know, when these liberal mayors, we want to be a sanctuary city, New York, LA, even Newark, New Jersey. We want to be a sanctuary city. But you see, they don't put the illegals where Nancy Pelosi lives, where the elite live. They put them with us.
You guys have more resources, take them in.
But it must be done correctly.
How are you going to send them to the poor people's neighborhoods?
The hypocrisy of these leftists and liberals is stunning.
It makes no sense. Like, why you guys, especially the elites, which pretty much control most of what happens in the country, let's be real, including the politicians. If you're so hell-bent on we have to do this, we have to send money to foreign countries, we have to take in all the illegal aliens, your neighborhoods have the most resources. You're the rich people. You have probably 10 extra rooms that you're not using where you could put some families in there. Why are you putting that on the people that are struggling the most? Why are you putting these people in the neighborhoods that are struggling the most, taking the resources from these people? Why not put them in your neighborhoods and put them in your houses and put them in your facilities and your infrastructure in your area? Why not do it that way? But send them to some of the poorest neighborhoods in the country with people struggling? How would you... Why would you think we would be okay with that? At least I know I'm not okay with that. And I know a lot of people that are not okay. Just check out the videos in Chicago. I've done a couple of videos on Chicago, the migrant crisis, New York, same thing. People are tired of it, man.